Hey guys, Chris with Empire Independent Insurance back with another video today, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the struggles of insurance regarding the California wildfire brush areas here that just seem to continue to grow, right? Every year these brush zones, these wildfire zones seem like they continue to expand, and more neighborhoods fall under a brush zone as far as the insurance industry is concerned. It just seems like the whole state of California is one big wildfire hazard, and they're just trying to get as far away from these areas as possible. As you can imagine, when these fires happen, it's very expensive to rebuild these structures, especially if a insurance company is overly exposed in one area. It can be very costly. Now they're having to build 5, 10, 15 different homes or structures or shopping centers when a fire goes through there and burns it all down. So homeowners are struggling with this. Business owners, if you own, like I said, a business or you own a building in a brush zone or a wildfire area, even if you're a tenant, right? Even if you're renting a home or you're leasing a business space, you're still struggling with this because the insurance company still has to cover your personal property in this building that you're renting or leasing. So it's tough out there. Essentially, there are no companies here in California that are writing anywhere near the foothills. Obviously, if you're in the mountains, you're not finding any relief there. And even past the foothills, right? These areas just continue to, it seems like they grow every year, right? So, and the California Department of Insurance is not helping. They continue to be difficult to work with. So you have companies like AIG who had a lot of homes here in California in these brush zones, especially the high value homes. They were one of the few carriers still writing in these brush zones, and they have left the state because they just couldn't come to an agreement with the California Department of Insurance. They weren't willing to work with them. So they left the state. It wasn't worth it to them. And when that happens, these homeowners, they get non-renewal letters, right? Now they have to go shopping for insurance, and there's nothing out there. So what they have to do is get two policies essentially for one home, right? You have to get the California Fair Plan policy, which covers you essentially. The biggest coverage you're looking for there is the fire. You can add an endorsement that covers you against vandalism and malicious mischief. You can add that to your California Fair Plan policy. So the other policy they have to buy is what they call a difference in conditions policy, DIC for short, also known as a wraparound policy. And this policy covers everything that the Fair Plan does not. It fills in the gap because the California Fair Plan, you're only getting fire coverage and vandalism and malicious mischief from that. So you need the wraparound to fill in those gaps for you, and you would think there would be some kind of a discount between these two policies. For example, the Fair Plan only covers you against fire and a couple other perils as well, like riots and stuff like that, but you're essentially getting it for the fire coverage. And if you add that endorsement, it covers you against vandalism and malicious mischief. But the price is the same as a regular homeowner's policy. And same goes for the difference in conditions policy. You would think there'd be some kind of discount because it's not covering you against fire. It's covering you against everything else, but there's no discount for that either. It's essentially the same price as a homeowner's policy. So it really does feel like these homeowners are buying two homeowners policies for their one property. And same goes for commercial. If you are buying a commercial property in one of these brush zones, or you are in one of these brush zones, you have to buy essentially two policies. Same goes for renters or if you're leasing a commercial space. So I have a couple of tips for you guys. One, if you are a homeowner or if you own a commercial building and you currently have insurance, stay there, ride that as long as possible. Because most likely it's a better situation than having to get the two policies. So stay there as long as possible. Two, if you are a home buyer or you're purchasing a commercial space in one of these brush or wildfire zones, look into the insurance first, because that could really make or break your transaction. If your debt to income ratios are close and then you add in a couple $1,000s worth of insurance, that might make or break the deal. So look into that. If that is the case and it is close to making or breaking your deal, let me know, give me a call. I'd be happy to help. There are a number of things we can do. We can get creative to save you some money, to take care of some of the insurance later, just so we can focus on the transaction, getting you into that property or getting you into that house, and then figuring out the rest of the insurance later. Third, where you can really save some money is the difference in conditions policy. This is where it really differentiates. The California Fair Plan is essentially going to be the same everywhere you go, depending on, if you mess with your deductibles and your coverages. But as far as that, the pricing is the same. So where you can save some money, or where you can add coverage, or where you can go with the better company, let's say this company has better service, better claims process, this is where you're going to really want to look into it, is the difference in conditions policy, the wraparound policy, to go with your California Fair Plan. And here at Empire Independent, we have a lot of markets that offer this policy that pair well with the California Fair Plan. And whether it be price, we can save you some money. Whether it be coverages, maybe we can add coverage and save you some money, or both. If you're, or hopefully we can, find you a company that has a better claim process, that has better customer service. So this is where you're going to really want to look into your policy, is in this difference in conditions. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope this was helpful. Like and subscribe if you like the content that I'm providing here. So also comment down below. I want to hear from you guys. What are some ideas that you guys have to help alleviate these California wildfires that we have here in California? What are some things communities can do to help with this? What are some things you think the government can do, or the California governor can do to help minimize or just lower the amount of fires or the size of the fires that we have here in California every fire season? So again, put those in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. My name is Chris with Empire Independent. I will leave my number down in the comments below or in the description. You can call or text me there if you need help or have any more questions regarding the issues we covered today. So thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.